Okay, so you want to go out here, so everybody should go out. Maybe production, everybody Okay. Yes, it's 4 p.m. on the clock. Everybody close your PCs. Thank you. Like everybody. Am I audible? Okay, fine. Yes, closing laptop means the leads go all the way down. All the way down. And check. All right. Yes, people attending remotely, just give me 2 minutes until I have everybody settled down. And after that, we can continue. female individual nominee for sharing personal wins with us today. So I'm not sure if we're going to have any volunteers. Today maybe we will go for core dev team members or Reddit. Who's that guy with the t-shirt, black t-shirt? Buddy, come out here. I've seen you around the office for about more than 3 weeks now, but I haven't had like a chance to properly introduce myself to you or you to us. So please come out here. Tell us your name, what you're doing in this office, which team you belong to, stuff like that, and basically tell us like some of the things that you managed to accomplish throughout the week. And yeah, brief self-introduction initially. That will be the job. I am Dagan, by the way.
I'm Jonathan.
Okay. Introduce yourself to the team, Jonathan.
Okay. Hey everyone. My name is Jonathan. I am a new hire here as in the product designer team. So I've been here for 3 weeks now, I guess. So yeah, and I've been working on a new project by the remote team. It's called Easy Pay. So what the project does is we're trying to like solve the peer-to-peer bank transfers issue that the current bank transfer experience is not good for like most of the users. So we're trying to ease in that. So yeah, this week I've been trying to accomplish the UI designs, the product design for the product, and some presentation for the senior members. So yeah, that was it.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Jonathan. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So again, now let's have another nominee. This time around female. So who haven't I seen before around here? Maybe we should go after the interns. Or oh, who is this individual? Is it? Oh, I don't know. Okay, I know you. Don't be scared. No, no, I'm not gonna choose you. Okay. So, So yeah, I told everybody to close the lids of their laptop. So everybody did that, except for some members who didn't hear, and some individual right here, who I was begging to close the lid up until this moment. Regardless, please come out here, introduce yourself, since you're the female individual I keep seeing. Introduce yourself, and then we will be going over educational updates right away. So same thing that Jonathan did, introduction, what team you belong to, what you're doing here, and you have to be as loud as I am.
Okay. My name is Milk Tasfai. I'm an intern, a Flutter intern. I am in Skill Bridge group.
Gilbert's group, Flutter intern. What's her name?
Milkish Tasfai.
Milkish. All right. Okay, Milkish. So any personal wins? What did you manage to accomplish throughout the week? This week?
I was here from 3 to 10:30, and then I go there and I learn. That's all I have been doing.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
I mean, that applies for most of us, so it's okay. So yeah, this is probably the end of the month as well, month of March. We will be going in month of April, starting from Sunday. So here is like a friendly tip for you all. You might be faced with some challenging scenarios on April 1st because it's April Fools. So I'm just letting you all know in advance so you guys can prepare yourself for that. So yes, we won't be having organizational wins today as well, as I haven't received any updates from Emre. Moving next, we will be going over the Ethiopian education updates, which will be given to us by Brooke McConnell. I see Brooke's audio around. I don't understand why he's not doing the presentation.
He should, right?
Yes, he should. I think he should.
All right. Thank you, team. I'm Brooke McConnell from In-Person Education. So in the previous week, we tried to cover numerics mainly. And today, actually, today on the nightly session, we'll be introducing a new topic, which is graphs. But it's going to be mainly introduction. We won't be like diving deep into the topic. That will happen next week. We had a communication session as well. It's been a while since we had a communication session. For AIT, I believe we had 2 communication sessions during the camp. But for Sabastu and Adamastu, I think we only had 1 communication session. So we are back on having the communication sessions as well. We've started the project phase planning. So like we've been going through some ideas in order to make the project phase really productive this year round. We have been, I would say, like discussing a lot. For the final decisions, I think we might need MRES opinion to make the final calls, and I guess after that we'll initiate the process early. We have made some updates on our educational seasonal plan. We tried to include one topic on the second phase education because on the final camp, on the second camp, we want to give our students more time for practice. We want to participate more on a contest and stuff. And if it's possible, we want to introduce one advanced topic as well. So because of that, we try to include one more topic to the second education phase. And our Ramadan compensation session has continued as well. So for the upcoming week, we'll be covering DFS and BFS. Like you'll be introduced to graphs today. You'll have an introduction session. And after that, the two traversal algorithms are going to be covered in the upcoming week. Then the documentation thing. So our education squad have been documenting all the process that we're following for the upcoming generations, for the upcoming heads and students and stuff. So that documentation was under review for a long time, and in the upcoming week, finally it will be finalized. And moving forward, we'll try to have, let's say, regular check on that, to have some sort of meeting and some work in maybe every 2 weeks in order to make the process more efficient. Yes, we'll try to continue working on the project phase plan, and hopefully we'll find MRES opinion on the points that are mentioned there, and have some sort of structured plan by next week. And we'll continue on the Ramadan compensation sessions as well. So these are the updates and the plans for in-person education. If you guys have any question, it's time to ask. Okay, so are you going to cover internship updates? If that's the case, I could just leave.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Brooke.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, so G4 education updates, and I believe together with internship updates, Fasay will be giving us the updates, right? Cool. All right, so when you finish this, we can go over the internship updates while you're still here.
Okay, thank you, Dagi. Hello, everyone. So this week for G4 second year education, we were testing the already existing features, and also like some of the UI designs. We got some of the UI designs for the new features, but we didn't get for the most part. So this we will be getting the designs for next week, and also we continued working on the new and updated features, and will be you guys will be updated on like the specific progress of the projects during the G4 projects updates. And these are the wins for G4 second year education. And for next week's plans, we'll be on UX designs for the updated features, and also we'll be continuing to work on, but for the most part, it's project specific.
Okay, so we might include like education as well together.
Yes.
In that case, we'll keep it.
So maybe like on the weeks where we don't have G4 second year updates,
Yeah,
it
you
can just
feel
be
free to-
project.
Yes.
Okay, so for internship updates, so
Tips from the Ghana Education Squad.
Yes, Dag. Mati here.
Yes. Okay. Continue, Mati.
All right. So this week was the end of the DSA camp. So we have a total of 9-week camp, and we finished our 6th week. We had the last lecture. It was the continuing string lecture on KMP. And then we had some individual contests in which the students performed really well. And then a few recaps on DP and recursion. And for the communication sessions as well, this is the last week they had it. They had a total of 3-week communication session with Andy, which was really good as well. And then next week, we're going to start the project phase. So we had to do a bit of content preparation for the learning track. So as soon as next week starts, which is going to start on Tuesday, because here they celebrate Easter on this weekend, which today is the Good Friday for them. So there's no class as well today, and on Monday as well. They will start on Tuesday, and then first they're going to select, they will have an introduction on the tech stacks, and then they will select the tech stack, and then they will start their learning phase for the project phase. So I think it's going to be another 3 weeks for the learning phase, and then that's the end of the camp. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you so much, Mati, for the brief updates. If you don't have any questions, we can progress to remote education updates, both for G4 and G5, which will be given to us by Belen. It says Belen. Yes.
Thank you, Dak. So for remote education, for G5, our wins include we continued our normal education and we gave a prefix and lecture. And also we followed up on students that received final warning. And the other win we have is we sent internet package money for our students. Since our students are from over 25 countries, it was a bit hard distributing these internet packages, but we've completed that last week. And the plans we have for G5 is continuing the normal education. And we are going to also work on YouTube lecture series that's going to be prepared by remote team. So we'll be working on that. And the other plan that we have is starting early preparation for our first camp, which is going to be like after 2 weeks. So this is it for G5. And for G4 second year education, the wins we had is we continued on UI UX and product development, and we are planning to continue to the web development of the UI part, as you've heard in the personal wins. And also we finalized the third sprint, as we've mentioned on last week. We were on the third sprint for this week, and we finalized this third sprint. And we finalized also the expo deliverables, even though the expo is cancelled. We continued on the working on the expo deliverables, and we finished them. And we presented our project to the US teams and the seniors, since our project was not known by them. So we are going to get more help and I guess suggestions from them. And our plans for next week in G4 second year is integrating the interns with the EasyPay team. And we also plan to continue on Sprint 4. And we also will continue the sync with the US team and the seniors. So if anyone has questions regarding remote education. And if not, I guess we can continue to community.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Bahman. So for the community education updates, yeah, first of all, we have continued the normal community education, which are given on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. The second one is we have conducted interviews for second year students. So there were some second year students that are going to permanently work on the projects that they are currently doing. So there were a need for technical interviews. So community education has taken care of that. The next one is, yeah, we have developed a document organization system. This one is actually, I should have mentioned it for our hackathon. So in the hackathon, we're going to generate many documents that are related to maybe role doc, tracking sheets, social media contents. So several documents are going to be generated, and tracking them previously was really hard, and like anyone was not able to access these documents without knowing the person that generated that document or that file. So in order to avoid that, we have already started to create a system where whenever a document is generated, it will be submitted through a repository, through a form, and that will be publicly available for everyone to see it. So this one has been finalized. The next one is filtered previously used data in the hackathon. So previously we have used several data, Richard data that we used to promote the hackathon, and we're definitely going to use it again, but it should be filtered and prepared in a way is going to be useful for this hackathon, and we have done that. We have also done similar thing to the remote education reach out data. There was in December, there were reach outs that were done by the remote education team. So we have collected those data and filtered that out. The last one was creating a detailed timeline for the hackathon. So we have the high view of the high level timeline of the hackathon that like coincides with the academic calendar of African universities. But uh, we want to make sure that the current data that we have is correct. So we are contacting students from different African countries to confirm that the current data that we have is really true, so that the last session of the hackathon doesn't collide with the registration period of the university. So once we are completed with that task, we'll have the detailed timeline. So for the plans, yeah, we'll continue the normal education for community students. We'll accept new community education students. So I think these people have already participated and are currently in the waitlist. So we'll create a new class for them. The third one is going to be finalizing A2SV 2024 hackathon webpage. So if everything goes according to the plan, the page will be up in the next week. It's not going to like it's not related with registration, but just promoting that there will be hackathon and inviting partners, mentors, advisors who wants to work with us. So we need the page for that reason. So it will be up next week. And last one is organize a code for session. So in the community that we currently like serve, many people we organize these community contests, but most of the people don't know how to effectively use Codeforce and how to effectively participate in the Codeforce contests. So uh, in order to help them out, we have planned out to prepare a session on how to use Codeforce and how to participate in Codeforce contests. And we'll record this session and make it public so that other people as well can use it. So yeah, that's all about for the plans and the updates. Are there any questions? All right, thank you. Okay,
Okay, thank you so much, Jonas. So up next we have communications updates. But before you guys go, yes, Miss, can you sit down for a minute? So like there's like one thing I want you guys to do. So after that we will all leave. So please just use your phones and go to the A2SV general channel right now. Did you guys manage to see what's been shipped on the general channel? Yes? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you guys can open it, see it. It's a rated video. I'm just gonna open it and see. It's like a 30 to 60, I think 60-second video, seconds. So let's just take a minute to see the kind of post we had about rated. So I think there is a YouTube link here somewhere. Yes.
Introducing
So this is rated, as you guys know, one of the core dev team projects. Let me just give this quality. So yeah.
Introducing Rate Eat, which made dining decisions easy. Find great restaurants around and see their prices and ratings all in one app. Explore all your options, from fasting food to foreign cuisine. If you're looking for a place to eat or just a cozy place to sit down and have a cup of coffee, Rate Eat has got you covered. Rate the foods you eat and claim your Byte coins. Climb up the leaderboard and collect your rewards. What are you waiting for? Scan the QR code to download our app.
So yes, round of applause for whoever made that video, which is Dagam. No, not necessary, guys. It's okay. It's okay. I really outdid myself with that one. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Let me share my screen back. So if you go to the LinkedIn page, so basically, Rate It is a platform that will allow you guys to, give ratings, especially if you guys build a community there. It's going to be very beautiful. I personally, I'm starting to adjust to the platform myself, like having to use it on a daily basis. When I say build a community there, let's say your friends start eating and rating foods there, it's going to be a very beautiful platform, especially when you guys have your friends jump on it. So please, it's a project, it's a product developed by your friends and peers who are actually learning at Sawa University. It's an A2SV project, and it's now on the surface, and it's providing service for everyone. So please show support and some love. So if you guys go to the general channel I sent you, you guys are going to be seeing the LinkedIn link. It will take you to LinkedIn. So I don't have a LinkedIn account here. Let me just quickly change to my personal account. So yeah, you guys will definitely know how to interact. So it just gives you all the necessary information about Rate It. You guys can see the video. You guys can interact with it. It already has 31 likes. So the thing about LinkedIn algorithm is you guys will definitely receive LinkedIn lectures at the end of your G5 education. So think about LinkedIn is the first hour matters when you're usually shipping a post like this. So the more engagement and the more interaction it has, the better involvement and the better reach it will get. So please show some support. So maybe you guys don't find it convenient to do it right now, but please feel free to interact with the video. Okay. Also, whenever we post any kind of post from our core dev projects, please feel free to interact with them. So let's make it big. Thank you so much. So yeah, our interns, you guys can leave. Thank you for your patience and thank you for attending. What do you guys think about the video? All right. Okay, so for communications updates, Vanessa will be giving us. Vanessa, you're joining us remotely, right?
Yes, I'm here.
Wait, Vanessa, is it me or are you not audible? Let me check. Okay. Vanessa, our interns are leaving. Let's just take a minute to settle down while they leave, and after that we'll continue.
Okay.
Okay. Vanessa, we have everybody settled down now. You can continue.
All right. Thank you, Doctor. So for the communications team, what we covered in terms of our wins is we also tried to cover something else about the ADIS content as well. And the team in the US had a private networking event as well a day after that one. So we tried to make also a video out of that one. And now we also like trying to organize some content, which includes some interviews that we also did with some prominent figures or organizations there. So these interviews will be done, edited, and then sent to the individuals, and we can make also post about them in the future, etc. So probably the upcoming content, maybe today the last one could be the private, something about the private networking event separately. And then also we had the Ghana Camp Insights video as well. So I think like just as we are doing for Codev as well, let's not forget to also show some love for A2SV content, posts, and everything that we also share there. So also it'd be useful if even you have like some notifications on every time there's a post. That's what I do, and then you go and like it. It'll just take you like a few seconds. So this week, to close the week, we're sharing the Ghana Camp Insights video, what's happening at Ghana as well, to keep a balance between Ghana and Ethiopia. And then we are still working on the closing camp video highlights for YouTube. Hopefully next week it will be done, and this will be shipped on YouTube as well. And then we worked on the LinkedIn newsletter, which was Malet's interview, which we conducted last year. So it's under review now, but I think it's almost like 95% done. So after addressing some comments, but we'll have this next week. And then the social media posts, we did have some social media posts and also some video scripts. We're also shooting even some stuff we haven't posted yet, including a Q&A, including some mid-series as well. So those are posts and stuff to be seen next week. And then we also did the ADIS 24 day 3 and private networking event video as well. And then we sent out the junior content creator vacancy on Saturday after last week's weekly wins. And then also the Codev posts, some of them are still under review, and some of them, like Rate It, have been posted as well. So looking forward to continuing those as well next week. And then for the G5 bios, we have started taking the photos, and so far we've taken us2. AS2 is also taking its photos, and then AAU is we're gonna take photos of them tomorrow. So next week, hopefully we'll be just polishing the bios and making sure all students, 200 and something, will be live on the website. Archives and some content we shot this week that we will be showing next week, and then also that includes having a detailed plan for our news that we're going to bring to you. Also, a detailed plan that we have for the mid series. We're going to have a short from Ghana. We're also going to have something from Ethiopia as well. And then we're going to have a Q&A series. We're also trying to make it different. So hopefully it will keep on being engaging, and you guys will love it as well. And that the G5 bios, like I've already mentioned, we should be publishing them live on the website. And then the closing camp video highlights, next week they should and reviewing them, and probably that other week we'll have the final the LinkedIn newsletter as soon as everything and all comments have been addressed. So that is it from the communications side of things.
Okay. If we don't have any questions on the communications team, we can proceed to the next updates. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Um, Up next, we have business and product updates given to us by Zalal.
Thank you, Dagam. So our first wins for this week was introducing our previously remote member full time here at Abrahot, and I'd like to give her a chance to introduce herself. So Lydia, come.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lydia Getacho. I've been working like part-time for the product team for about 2 months now. I recently joined as a full-time member this week. The onboarding process has been very welcoming so far. And I joined you guys as a product and web developer. So I'm excited to continue my journey here. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Lydia. Okay, so moving on. Our first win for this week is finalizing lists of relevant events and expos for 2024. So we were doing some research on this, and we've compiled a list, and we're currently discussing with Emery. So next, we've also studied the pros and cons of joining Social Enterprise Ethiopia. And yeah, we have compiled the list again, and we've forwarded that to Emre. So we'll hear something next week. We've also worked on the user stories for the student projects, and we have refined most of them. With pitch decks, we are working on the storylines since we need a strong narrative. That's the comment we had from the seniors. We are currently working on that. Our UI team has finalized the AfroChat design system, and they're also working on the information architecture and also competitive analysis for EasyPay project. We've also worked on the social media posts for the Cordiv products. So as of now, only Rated has been posted, but the others are complete, but they're pending review from Emre. So we'll have to wait for that and post it next week. We have continued, we're continually testing Cordiv products. And finally, we finalized feedback questionnaires for Akil and Hakimab. That's one thing we finished this week. So our plans for next week is to continue working on the story building for the core dev projects for the pitch deck specifically. And we'll also finalize social media engagement ideas for core dev projects. And yeah, we have been having some discussions, meetings with project leaders and product members. And we are compiling that list. We'll finish it next week. And we'll continue adding test cases for the product testing. Finally, and next, our UI team will be working on the roll-ups and brochures for AIT and AS2 projects. That's ongoing. And they'll continue working on the AfroChat mobile app and web app designs. So for next week, we'll also try to finalize membership with Social Enterprise Ethiopia after we hear Emre's review. And finally, we'll ink and Bazaar projects. So those are the wins and plans. If you have any questions, if not, thank you very much.
Thank you, Zalala. And welcome to the team, Lydia. Okay. So yeah, without further ado, up next we have our G4 project updates, which will be given to us respectively. The first one is going to be Meratab. Meratab, you have to. I think we've already passed the self-introduction part. So please give us some updates about what happened throughout the week.
So, hello team, I'm Rathab, and I'm going to be giving you the weekly wins and plans for this week. So, let's start from the wins. We prepared and reviewed questionnaires to get feedback on the upcoming features. And also we continued reviewing the UI UX and updated the ones which needs some updates. And we failed to manage to conduct the interviews with doctors from Hakim Ops since we have not decided on the suitable schedules for the interviews to conduct, and also we are trying to use Blue Hills networking to get more doctors for conducting the interviews. So let's move on to the plans, and we plan to continue working on doctors and hospital sites features in the evening sessions, and we plan to conduct, hopefully we plan to decide the suitable time for the interviews and conduct interviews with doctors from Blue Hills, and also we plan to get more doctors to conduct the interview. So that's it. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you, Prathap. Up next, we have Rideshare by Nazri.
Hi everyone, Nazrai from the Rideshare team. So our wins from last week are we continued with testing because we're still waiting on new UIs to be produced, especially for our web and mobile teams. So in the meantime, we've been doing a lot of testing. We have been continuing to work on the development of updated MVP features. So we updated the MVP at the start of the second semester, and especially the backend team has been working on fixing those features to align with the new MVP. We started preparation for onboarding the new interns. We've been discussing with our product members about which features we should put for the interns and stuff. So we've started onboarding. We've started preparations for those. Continue to do that next week. We are planning to finalize user stories for driver side features last week, but we haven't been able to do so. We people every day, but hopefully we can finalize those next week. And then the last one, it hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen later today. It's the first demo of the second semester phase, so we haven't been having demos since the camp ended. We're going to start going back to those today. So our plans for next week are to continue working on testing until we get the new UIs, continue development of updated MVP features, onboard the new interns. Hopefully they'll be done with their learning path next week. Finalize the user stories for driver side features, like I said earlier, and then add the new UI and UX designs for mobile and web. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Thank you, Nazri. Next, we have Bazar from Fisik.
Hello again, guys. So this week for Bazaar, we have continued testing the features, and also we continued the development of the remaining features, which are product listing pages and product detail pages for the most part. And also endpoints have been prepared by our backend team. We have started interviewing the stakeholders, but we haven't finished this yet. So this is part of our next week's plans. We plan to finish up with interviewing our stakeholders, and also we will be continuing development of the updated features, and also onboard the new interns, of course, and also we'll be getting the updated UI UX designs. So those are the wins and the plans for Bazaar. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, we have one of our remote projects, Vertex. We have Mehret attending virtually.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay. I am having some connection problems. Okay. So my name is Mehret Hagengo. I'll be giving you the Vertex update this week.
Yes, you can see the screen, right, Mehret? You can continue. Oh, she said she was having internet connection issues. It's okay. Okay, till Mehret returns, maybe we can continue with Abigail with Escalate.
Is my voice audible?
Yes, yes, it's audible.
So for escalate wins, last week we planned on finishing our second sprint on starting it.
Abigail, you're breaking up a lot. We can hear you clearly, but I think you're breaking up.
Implementing and for testing it, we have it. I'll try to find a better spot. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes, you're perfectly audible. It's just the native connection.
Am I audible now? Okay. Okay, so for the backend, for the backend, we've completed the migration and we've started the testing, and it has been completely migrated from .NET to Node.js.
Okay, Abigail, you're muted. Continue.
Okay, and started integration with the backend. We will be finishing that on next week as well. But due to most of the tasks not being completed, we have forwarded that for April 8th. You're planning on having UI UX refinement and web implementations for the second sprint because we've got feedback from core dev teams, and we're also going to be integrating the mobile and web with our backend. Then we will be researching and implementing, automating resume parsing and AI bullet points generating. So that
Abigail, we lost you at the last second. You just keep getting muted for some reason. Yeah, yeah, understood. But was just on the last bullet. Was hoping so she could come back. But yeah, if we can have Merit now, maybe she can give us the vertex updates. Merit, are you back?
Hello everyone. Okay. I think I have some connection problems. I can't hear you guys, but hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay, thank you. So, as I said, my name is Merat Hagengo. I will be giving you the Vertex update today. So, we're going to be seeing our wins and plans for this week. Starting from our wins, we are in progress of finishing the testing implementation features for the mobile and web team. Since the mobile and web team were finalizing some left tasks from sprint 2, we started testing at Wednesday, and we were only able to do it for 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday. So we have still some testing to finalize. The backend team started the testing from the beginning of the week, so they were able to finish and finalize testing, and they finished sprint 2. But and then we're also still in progress of finalizing sprint 2 since the mobile and web team didn't finish testing. We were also able to complete redesigning the web and mobile pages. The UI UX team finished redesigning the pages and they turned out good. And for product team, Sprint 3 planning with the product team was also finalized. So to come to the plans of for the next week, the backend team will start on Sprint 3 since they already finalized Sprint 2, and the web and mobile team will finalize their testing. And then we'll also be having product team research on our early adopters, which are the students, content creators, and problem contributors. Since we will be finishing product page and problem page on Sprint 3, we need to start having early adopters so that we can test well. Yeah. So thank you. That was the vertex update.
Thank you so much for the concise updates, Merat. We've received Escalate. Now we will progress next to Spark Tank by Mati.
Okay, thank you, Daki. So for the past, for this week wins, and get them reviewed, and we also done the prototype and we reviewed it with the product teams. And we did more code refinement, and we created a detailed plan for sprint 3. We couldn't manage to finish the retrospective meeting among all teams, but we have started with some teams. So that was this week's wins. And for the plans, for the next week plans for mobile, uh, our plan is to integrate the startup listing and filtering page with the backend. And the backend plan is to work on feed features like posts and comments and so on. And for the web, it would be fixing the integration issues they have faced so far, and also continue working on the proposal builder page. So this is it. And for the product, our plan is to research on potential events, where we can meet investors and entrepreneurs, and also we managed to get some entrepreneurs. So planning and scheduling those meetings will be our next week's task. Thank you, Dagi.
Okay, thank you so much, Mati. Up next, we have our core development projects. We will start with AfroChat as always. Let's have our AfroChat representative, Thaddeus.
Okay. Hi, everyone. That side. Okay. For this week, we are working on testing and refining mobile apps, and for the mini app, we have some coverage on the testing, and we'll keep on doing that. Also, we started working on technical feasibility for an internal portal tool where anybody can get access based on the of they have on a different information. We have some progress. We made a small rug system that we could test out, but there are some issues we need to still address. Also, design for web app and mobile app are progressing as well. We have finished the authentication page, but we need to finish the homepage, chat page, and discovery page as well for next week. And also, we have been updating our brochures, one pager, and PRD, and other materials for our core dev index sheets, so that we have updated information based on the changes we have made. So next week, the plan is going to be continuing on the work, which is pretty much all of them. Especially, we're going to be focusing on the technical feasibility for the internal portal tool. Hopefully, we get some accurate results rather than hallucinating. And other than that, testing is also going. Yes, so like the portal tool is like kind of like a system where we embed context on for the LLM, and you can get to access any information inside A2SV with just like asking model. So it has some. It can be also like an information desk for those for community members, but mostly internal team is going to be. Okay, thank you. Next, adults. Abel. Okay. Abel.
Hey guys, so I'm going to be presenting the weekly wins for our project Adults. So for this week, we had a meeting with the Blue Health company, and we were working on updating the construction timer feature based on what they suggested, and also incorporating the danger signs for our application. And for the next week, we have plans to review the mobile application after the new features are finalized, the construction timer feature and the danger signs we've updated. The next we're gonna do is record adult introductory video with Blue Health. And also we're gonna work on updating the doctor's flow based on the feedback from the team. We had an in-team review based on the doctor's flow UI, and so the UI team's gonna update that. Next, we're gonna continue working on testing the backend, mobile and web to improve our test coverage. And the next one is gonna be updating the admin dashboard based on the feedback from the team. Akil.
Okay. For this week, for Akil, we've been doing some testing on our mobile, web, and backend. We have increased our coverage for backend. We have started testing on the web, and we have the testing set up for mobile. So in terms of implementation, we have addressed the UI UX comments that were given on the mobile app. We've worked on responsiveness, making some of the website pages responsive, and then we have implemented the endpoint for rate and review on the backend. Then we've also continued reaching out to people to find potential volunteers. We have found one fundraiser last week, and we have connected her with an NGO. And then finally, we have attended a fundraising event, which was prepared at Hilton Hotel. It was a good experience, and we've also networked with other volunteers who came to attend the fundraising, and we were invited by the NGO who an NGO that celebrated 15 years of service. Then for next week, we will conduct a feedback collection with volunteers and NGOs. We would be posting on social medias if that's ready. We'll reach out to volunteer networks to start working on their use cases. There were some who were onboarded on our platform, and we will start the first customer interview with them. We would do follow-up calls with NGOs and visit some of them that was scheduled a while ago, and we'll continue the testing our mobile, web, and backend.
Thank you, Mike. Okay, up next we have SkillBridge by Alab. Let's go. Round of applause, everyone.
Thank you, our instructor and the guests, the panel, Dr. Zaudu. Thank you for coming here. What? So we had document deliverables to be prepared. So even though the expo is postponed, we still prepared the roll-ups. User feedback analysis. We analyzed the user feedback we collected from students. Fidel tutors, content review and update has been continued. Development, test coverage for mobile, web, and backend implementation is still continuing. And update for UI, UX for our admin dashboard. There have been some changes, and adding a new curriculum for grade 10 and grade 9. For grade 10, it has been added, and for grade 10, it is postponed. And sign in with Gmail feature is completed for the web app, the mobile app. And for the next week plans, generally feature list and improvement prioritization. We are going to prioritize our features that are going to be implemented. Planning our next steps and milestones. Visit Hillside High School and to onboard the students from Hillside. And for development, test coverage for mobile, web, and backend is going to continue from last week. And SAT and English exam review and update by the team members. And adding new features implementation for the mobile app. And finally, adding the new curriculum for grade 9 into the database. Thank you for giving me the chance. Yeah, any questions?
Yes, team, do we have any questions for Kala? As we might not get this opportunity ever again.
Yes,
we may not have him stand there. So, yes, so Kala.
Yeah.
On one of the things I see some of the document deliverables, I don't think there was a need to have them executed this week. Why was it a priority on your?
So we are a very
mic to the mouse. Mic.
Yes. So we are a very precise team. whenever we plan a task, it doesn't matter on the outside order, the expo was postponed, but it doesn't matter. We deliver. A plan is executed no matter what. So that is the reason, I guess.
Yeah, I think you came prepared for this one. I'm gonna let you out. Another question.
Yes.
So building up what Dagim has said,
Yeah.
I still don't see no use why you have to prepare the brochures and stuff this week.
Yeah.
Are you guys done with the application and have nothing to do?
So we are done with the plan. So the plan is all that matters. The plan is the life. The plan is the blood. And the plan is the air we breathe. So we have to continue the plan to the point. So that is why, I guess.
For the plan.
For the plan.
Thank you, Talat. Okay, and finally we have rated. So yeah, the main characters always show up at last. So yes, it's a special day for rated today, and we have Nati to share a few words about how the week went. Nati, it is yours.
Okay. So I'd like to first thank you for that amazing video that you made. Thank you. Thank Dagi for me. Okay. So for this week's wins, so most of them are oriented around testing. So we managed to implement unit testing on the mobile. Only map section unit testing is remaining. And for the backend endpoints, we managed to set up testing for units and integration testing. And we also implemented item and restaurant unit and integration testing. And on the dashboard, we implemented the restaurant page. So the whole page has been implemented, and integrating native sign-in for Telegram users has also been completed. And we finalized the second social media post, thanking the social media team. We also had a session, a product session with Mr. Uhur. And for plans for the next week, we plan to complete unit testing for last features and start widget testing on the mobile. We plan to track activity from the Telegram mini app. We plan also to prepare mobile development guideline. And from on the backend side, we will continue with the integration testing for functions. We will deploy the web dashboard, and additionally, we will add additional user stories and design for the dashboard, and we will create Rated's remaining social media accounts and content planning with the product team, and that will be it from Rated. If you have any questions. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Nati. And yes, it's 5:07 on the clock, and we were supposed to have a certain individual here. Mr. Alper was supposed to be here. So the funny thing is, he asked me when he should join the call, and around 30 minutes ago, I guessed the estimation. I was like, Mr. Alper, I think you should join around 5:07 with like precise timing. And even though I managed to do that, Mr. Alper is still not here. So yes, so whatever time goes by after this point, it's not on me. So yes, finally we'll have the conclusive remarks by Mr. Alper. Let's just wait until it's 5:08. Oh, he joined? Oh, Mr. Alper, you're 1 minute late. I thought I was precise with the timing.
Exactly, Dagi. You were so precise. I couldn't believe my eyes. So, hello everybody. Nice to meet you again. Today I'm going to talk about our, I would say, success about the Addis 24 event, which was a great one, and also will convey some remarks from the heads that are on the ground to people, everyone. First, starting with Addis, the meeting, the symposium we went in San Francisco was a great success. We have met several people, several influential people, including some tech investors, entrepreneurs, people from big organizations like Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So basically, the way we are in is very straightforward to get some sustainable development for A2SV, which is great news. In the same time, we have met several Afro-American people who migrated to the United States from all around Africa, including Ethiopia, and we have successfully met people from the African Diaspora Network who who hopefully will help us in making our name more available in the States, plus get some real foundation. So basically, the first step to success is taken. But at the same time, I was very unhappy to hear from the heads of education, from the heads there in Ethiopia and Ghana about our A2SVN's behavior. The thing that I'm going to address today about your behavior is being consistent whether or not you are being monitored. As you know, Emre is not there, so he has limited access to what is going on the ground. We hoped, in fact, it was my hope as well, that we would be running smoothly as Emre was there. But unfortunately, this wasn't the case. Becoming late for the meetings, low attendance, and taking not own responsibilities in the way or in the work that you are doing was below our expectations. So I'm really a bit frustrated about it. As A2SVNs, you are mature enough to take responsibility and follow your duties in a consistent manner. I sincerely ask every and each one of you to be more punctual, to be planned, and to take more responsibility both in education and any kind of work that you are doing with A2SV. Usually, you hear from me words to motivate you and words to encourage you. Frankly speaking, for the last 1.5 years, this is the only moment I feel frustrated about what I am saying is not taken so seriously. Ladies and gentlemen, please do your work and play your part in the correct way. We are a big organization, and whether you are a student or a working body in A2SV, you are an important part of our project and of our future. Please do take responsibility and make your way through the problems and through your daily life to the way you want to become. This is your call. This ship will not go forward if just one side rows hard. As seniors and managers, we are trying to do our best to get you a sustainable future. But in the end, if you don't support us, and if you don't support yourselves, we are not going to succeed. So please take my words seriously and act in the consistent way, whether Emre is there or not. This is an important point for our organization. If we can succeed in achieving this goal, we are going to succeed in achieving every goal. If not, At the end, not only me, but you as A2SVians will get frustrated. So please mark my words and try to do your best and become a better version of yourselves. Again, please move to the quote of the week. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. So consistently and willingly do your part, act accordingly. Thank you and have a nice rest of your day.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Alper, for the conclusive remarks. I'm pretty sure everybody took what you said to heart. Yes, with this, I would like to conclude the March 29th weekly wins event. So please, everybody, try to have a good weekend and end of month. When we see each other on Monday, we're going to be in the month of April. And yes, so have a good time. Thank you. Goodbye.
Take care.
Okay.